Hello, my knights. Kingdom Gaming here, and welcome to another episode of Major Minor. We're gonna pick back up where we left off. I have my little Hexay right here, my little kitten, who's snuggling with me. Yeah. Anyways, let's get started. It looks amazing on the inside. It's the biggest hotel room I've ever seen. This place is huge! If you picture a fancy Japanese hotel, this is exactly what it'd be in your head. It even has a kotatsu. Not that I'm cold or anything, but at least they prepared for it all. What's a kotatsu? Someone please tell me. I can't get over how great this place is. It's top tier, that's for sure. Let's on the TV and see what's going on. I want you on bet it's a no, mortal, or suicide. I love weird Japanese game shows. Weird isn't even the word to describe them. He scurries over to the table and grabs the remote. For a moment, he looks confused. Guess the buttons are on the remote or in Japanese. Oh yeah, that's a big old inconvenience. See him find a big red button and press it. And then the remote blows up. Sure enough, the TV turns on. I suppose some things are universal between cultures. Really? Because I thought you're not supposed to press the big red button. He sits down on the floor and motions me to join. Seems like there's big news about. Can't see. I called it! I called it! Then look at the time. Now I know what's going on. Another midnight dep? Yes! Called it! It's that crap! What the heck saying? Is my shouting scaring you a bit? A news reporter appears on the screen. He seems distraught. Maybe even scared. Fukumoto here, reporting live from Tokyo. Oh god, I'm offending so many people. I bet you $10. I'm sorry. I have some distressing news. Give me a moment here. Confirm. Oh my god, I am bad with voices. He looks off the screen for a few moments and nods. As if he's talking about somebody on the scene. His microphone away from himself. What he's talking about must be unsafe to hear. Sorry, it would take just a little while longer. I'm sorry for interrupting your program. It will assume as soon as this is over. Looks away from the camera. Really? I thought it was going. I thought after this was over, the TV would blow up. Same direction. This Fukumoto was a face of shock all of a sudden. It's like he's been giving horrible news. It's now being confirmed to me. Another victim of the Midnight Dose. But it was discovered just moments ago. Oh god. He lets out an audible gulp before continuing. I'm not sure how to go about saying this, but it's very hard that I... Heavy heart? Oh no, this must not be an ordinary victim. Because... It's Clace, the Papaya. Tokyo Duelance in his door. No, victim of these senseless... Oh my god. Oh god, why? Why? No! That's effed up. Awkward sign. Well, we're off to a great start now, aren't we? In earlier time, the Tornado best King thinking of a voice. History repeats itself. At least that's what they say, right? We must make our mistakes and learn from them. However, I cannot say, my lord. I am merely mortal. I live a short life with many mistakes. I'll be gone before history can repeat. But you have the wisdom of millennia. Something I am not lucky enough to hold. Were it a statement, I will agree. But you pose a question. Oh my god. There was no need to apologize. I was simply thinking aloud. Though it might relate to Player somewhat. He's gaining quite the following. Rightly so. He has the charisma, enough to bend anyone to his will, even if the cause is as foolish as his. Yes, what a foolish cause it is. Last time I saw severance, well, the only thing severed was their head. Oh my. Falsely and dangerous desire. Just a joke, of course. That's a joke. Really? So I forgot about your grill. I'll try not to joke about assassination. How is your prodigy coming on? You mean Conrad? He is conflicted. Sometimes he thinks our methods are hard. Yes, he might even think they are wrong. But I was saying, I would give it time, my lord. He will become someone of great importance. Oh, Hexley's leaving. Oh. Very well. I trust in the both of you. You will expose Lord Player quite swiftly, and so my wedding will go unhindered. Okay, who is the bad guy here? Because Lord Player seems like a total a-hole. These guys aren't too good themselves. Of course, my lord. Though Player was not the topic today, there was a matter of much greater import. Is something wrong, my lord? No. It's the opposite, in fact. My opening of Terra to immigrants was for a very specific reason. So those who would disagree with me, and I would as well if I were unaware. Truth of the matter is quite secretive. Truth? You aren't doing this for charity? It's a welcome side effect, to be honest. My intent was to take in so many. I only sought the arrival of one person. The Savior. The Savior? Yes, I opened our borders solely for them. But so far they have not come. Oh god, am I the Savior, really? This stuff? What might we need saving from? It cannot be lack of resources. Lord Pharaoh is fooling everyone with that. Indeed it is not, but my lips are seared. Only know that they are needed urgently. I will require your help, however. I've learned of something recently. Method may expedite, I don't know, the arrival. I'm always my lord. I finally pinpointed the location. Trusted sources found it stable. They reside on a planet called Earth. It's me, isn't it? I've never heard of it. For a very specific reason, anyone. Earth is not connected to any other world. It is what I call an untouched planet. Such thing exists? Yeah. Only when they hide. Oh god, do not tell me it froze on me. What the? Hold on. Why isn't it? Oh, please tell me it has nothing to do with my signal. Hold on, give me one while I walk this out. Okay, that didn't help. Okay, I think I fixed it. I will require your help, however. I've learned of something recently. Okay, yeah, alright. Okay, yeah, going on about off. Only when you have something to hide, or in this case, something to shelter. How can I help? It seems often it's beyond anyone's reach. I am happy to assist. But I seem unable to. Gladly. That is not the case. Trusted sources I mentioned earlier, they've come up with means to reach Earth. Means to retrieve the Savior. Oh god, this better not be the Midnight Deaths. Like a thief in the night. Falls solely to you. There's no one else I can trust. I am honored. What must be done? We must perform a ritual. And so we have the Midnight Deaths, apparently. I'm calling it. That's why they're all Midnight Deaths. Because freaking Endymion has to kill. Q and I remain frozen feeling. Watch us. Gruesome image. We see a body bag being loaded in us. With its silent. It means, no, it can't be. Just can't. Suddenly everything seems to come crashing. Would be no more world tour. Would we be sent back home? Would we become sorts of media hotshots? Keyless jaw appears inches away from the floor. I can tell he's fighting off the tears with fervent effort. But it... He seems able to form a coherent sentence. Reach out to comfort and... I can't move. I know this feeling right now. Experienced several times today. On a tray right here. About to be visited. By him. It's an interesting thing, isn't it? Life is such a frail force, while death is infinitely more powerful. Some would hope it's the other way around. To watch a world fade away, like a small fire being spotted on the wall, just like that, someone can die. Jeez, dark much? No one is above death, just as no one is below life. I had enough of his cryptic speeches. I deserve some answers and I make that very clear. Thankfully, I'm able to move and speak again. You want answers? What answer? Exactly. A doorway to more questions, perhaps. Now he's just getting pretentious. But I sense some nervousness. Is he bored or something? It's like he's trying to stall. Well, I did promise you answers. I cannot suspend this place long. Please come with me to the Ark. Suspend? You'll have to grab my hand. Connection is required to do this. What about the first time? I spent a moment thinking before acting. Go on now, grab my hand. If the suspension's end, you'll be trapped. You don't want to know what happens then. He seems happy at your complaints. Reach out and grab his hand. I have no idea what he's saying, but I trusted it. Especially if he was going to give me some answers. I couldn't disobey him on the verge of truth. Like he implied he did, he had to trust me as well. This might hurt a little bit. Here you go. He smokes at me and snaps his fingers. This time using his free hand. And then we're in the Ark. Just like that. First and foremost, allow me to apologize. I feel as though you may be overwhelmed. It's not like me to take things so fast. But recently, matters become urgent. Furthermore, I will give you answers. Feel like you deserve that much. You were thrust into unusual circumstances. So I welcome you once more to the Ark. A place where you can relax and ponder. A place where you can collect yourself. Only a select few are allowed entry here, those I trust with my life. Not only that, with the lives of many. And you're the first in a very long time. So you're free to relax. No danger will befall you here. As long as you're by my side. He inches closer to me, as if my safety increases with his proximity. So, about these answers you requested, I'm willing to provide you with them. But I will only answer one question. There are more important matters than them. I would like to it if you thought carefully. I would not be vague or hide the truth, so make sure you ask me what you want. You deserve it after what you experienced, but there are far less issues at hand. I feel that for Clace is unimportant. Unimportant? Well, that's an insult for sure. Especially when someone just lost their life. But it's probably unwise to vocally contest him. Instead, I stop and think of what I should ask. But only one question? That's hardly fair. There's a veritable mountain of them in my mind. Everything about today was an enigma. As much of it fell into the realm of the supernatural. You can't expect me to find closure from one question, unless that was the point. Ability to bend reality to my will. He's testing me. There had to be a way to get all the answers. Zero here to his war of one question. Spell or two, I could easily accomplish that. Would you like to save your game? Yes. I'm gonna save to my second side because I think that's kind of the point. Should I ask him? I'm gonna ask him one question that's been burning in my mind. I have to know it's the most satisfactory. It's who I am since he gave me his power. Yet here I stand, knowing nothing about him. You want to know who I am? My, that is a vague question. How do you define it? Is it a name, a past, or one's accent? Is it a personality or appearance? Well, if almost any of those are true, then you have a good... You must be inquiring a name, perhaps a past, of which you will learn only one. Where do I start? There are many who call the Ark my home, but few who know the real truth. But the Ark is my prison. I've been trapped here for, well, I lost count out of 1,000 years. Oh God. But I've been here way longer than that. So, if I could be honest with you, feels like only seconds have passed. Time can lose its importance, you know, especially when you're not victim to it. Are you the doctor? You're the doctor, aren't you? I at home, I would cherish every second. You, time remains almost frozen. I don't even know what year it is. 2017. I can't tell when it's day. It is. Nor can I tell what, or technically in the game it's night. It's night. Yes, that's a method of torture. Temporal deprivation, they call it. I'm able to leave for very short periods. But even this is no method of torture. Small taste of home, brutally torn away. I try not to use the power, only so as to mark what I'm missing. Must be boring you with this tale of woe. Allow me to explain more relevant things. You might wonder why this is my prison. Well, I inherited such amount. Far more than anyone would call normal. In fact, I'm a threat to the universe. However, you did not ask about this power. I feel I shared enough about myself. I'm afraid that's all the time I have. Hope you were satisfied with my answer. Truthfully, it was a little much to take in. That's my reason that I feel relaxed. It was night 2 years ago, honest truth. Before how he was... Good question. We have to discuss the real issue here. The reason why I brought you to the Ark. It's quite simple, really. Another world wants to take you. by means of an ominous ritual. They've been trying to summon you for days. I think they can sense the power I gave you. I've been able to intercept them, however. That's why you've been brought to the Ark. I'll shift your trajectory and take you here. So you can try and learn their intent. We won't want your power to be abused. I've even sent some random Earthlings. It takes a lot of power to bring you here. I need to foil them without other methods. I didn't want them to take you. At least not until I knew why. Does it make sense to you at all? Barely. If you and the whole world to be abused, it could throw the universe into disarray. I don't even want that to happen again. Last time it happened should be the last. Okay, he's so the doctor. That makes more sense. He takes a look at his surroundings, sees a hint of regret. I see a hint of regret and remorse on his face. The more I interrupt the ritual, the more I realize I'll never know. I can't figure out why they want you, so this time, I'll let them succeed. I wanted to keep you on Earth, for observation purposes. Now that will not be possible. Many worlds are going to want you. Your power can save them or destroy them. You'll be caught up in many affairs. The story of my life when I go to bed. We must hope to seek your power for good. Many would use it to nefarious ends. Perhaps, after helping this world, we can do good for other worlds as well. Wait! He's sending me to another world? Just like that? That's not right! Am I even able to survive on another planet? This explanation puts more questions in my head. Do not worry. I will still watch over you. If anything traumatic happens, just relax. I'll bring you back to the face of danger. Remember that you are cared for. I will not let any harm befall you. I consider you a ray of hope. My agent of fate. Oh no, words, he snaps his finger loudly. Right. And I feel a rush of inertia, oh god. This isn't right! Nothing about this is right! I'm finally pushed over the edge and I start to panic. Grace was said. It was close with a power I didn't ask for. But I could either save or destroy worlds. This was... While I continue, my entire body feels pain, oh god. Like the first time I was here on a much longer scale. Try to focus on my breathing. But that causes more pain. It feels like a paper cut. But on every fiber of my being, I'm getting thrown about at a level less than molecular. But then shortly after, I feel nothing. And I find myself in a forest. I'm quickly thrown against a nearby tree, like I was incredibly on the ground and grip my head in pain. Pain radiates hard through with my heartbeat, which is, to say the least, was incredibly fast. Oh god. I lost track of trying, but eventually it subsided. As I'm lucid again, I quickly examine my surroundings. It feels like everything is moving faster than normal. Like the train leaves looks like as if they're in a hurricane. My perception over time quickly returns to normal. That was odd. It's like when you look at a clock. Sometimes the second moves faster for a moment. I take a few steps around, but I can't find any balance. I quickly stumble over and brace myself on a tree. What's going on? It feels like I'm drugged. Fall to my knees and brace on a tree. Otherwise, I'd be eating a face full of grass. It's hard to wonder just where I've ended up. But I can only think of where I'm not. Something tells me I'm a long way from home. The anxiety of that completely overpowers me. Any semblance of curiosity I had was utterly destroyed. I sulk in some otherworldly homesickness. I am stuck on the soil of a foreign planet. He said I'd be brought back in the event of a trauma. Was this experience not traumatic enough? And what if something traumatic doesn't happen? Will I ever see Earth again? Will I ever experience the aftermath of Clay's death? Those were types of things I wanted to see. But it was definitely my right to see them. I feel like this arc has robbed me blind of my future. What if I don't want this power? I guess I don't have a say in that matter. I'm simply forced to help. Against all my wishes. What else would I be forced to do? Will I ever truly be myself again? Oh, lovely. It's Edmia. You'll get back where you came from. Huh? You know what it's like to be far from home. This may be the farthest you'll ever be. But now you'll get back. I'll know it. You stand beside me and wraps my arm around me. Wraps an arm around me. He rests a hand under my arm and lifts me up slowly. It's very easy to lose your way, especially when others want to use you. They put their own path before your own. He holds me up and I limp alongside. Who is he? Is this the guy who was conducting the ritual? If so, I don't sense any nefarious intent. He seems very wise. He puts me at ease. Just like the man in New York. I feel my desperation brought you here. Perhaps some of that despair assaulted you. If that is so, then I apologize. Your burden should be yours alone to carry. Journey to bring you to Terra was not an easy complete. It was filled with failure and compromise. Terra? Is that where I am? Conrad. It walked. Is that so? Wrong voice. How can you tell? It's not like we had an artist's depiction. I know this is wrong. And how do you know that, Edmium? I can feel it. Just trust me. Alright, I'll play along. King Velskar should be very pleased. Feel like I'm finally able to stand on my own. I gently push aside this enemy in a polite manner. I explain my situation. I don't know why I'm here. I don't know who they are, or who this king is. Very well. You deserve an explanation. At least the best as I am able to provide. This is Terra. It is a peaceful world. In fact, we haven't had war for centuries. This is thanks to the immortal king. He's ensured that Terra is a utopia. Oh my god, it's me. But unfortunately, that attracts people. There are so many that want to come here. We're a victim to our kindness and charity. Back it up a second. Immortal King. Yeah. He got lucky. Managed to find a world that suits him. It's a complicated thing. The flow of time. Yeah. It's just a big ball of wibbly-wobbly timey-wimey stuff. God, can I get in trouble for saying that in this video? I hope not. Hope I don't get in trouble for quoting Doctor Who. Immortality isn't something that I'd want. But I guess it works for him. He's able to get lots of stuff done. Every ward experiences time differently. Many wards are in sync or very close. But if you find that one special ward, the one where times flow differs vastly, well, let's put it this way. You might be lucky enough to live forever. Or you'll shrivel and die at old age. King Velasquez, he found Terra. World where time flows very slowly to him. This is why he's been able to live so long. Well, I think Andy is trying to say, it's a good thing you're not dead right now. Your one must flow is similar to Terra. But I guess it's a trade-off. Some people might enjoy a shorter life, especially on Terra, where it's safe. It's true. Day of happiness could be desirable over life or on another one, I mean. That is very true. These guys know what they're talking about. World travel is very risky in that regard. Fortunately for you, you're safe. All of those that came and served you. Serve me. That dude tried to bring you many times. We also failed to bring you many times. Meaning we brought over the wrong person. We had to continue training. Velasquez was eager to get you healed. Made sure we did the ritual every day. But not just every day. We had to do it at the same time as well.
Who's that?
Same time every day, huh? That sounds familiar. Don't worry. The others are safe. We gave them to one of the local lords. He helped them immigrate to Terra properly. Well, let's not jump to conclusions. That lord is known as Lord Blair. He has an open hatred for immigrants, so we can't really speak to their safety. He could have killed them for all we know. Conrad, don't be so daft. Either way, Lord Blair has the others. He's running for mayor. And winning. And the mayor is a step little king. So Velasquez, no. That's Spanish. What am I... So Velasquez, no. Can I do Conrad's voice properly? Velasquez knows. I guess that's where we come in. We are part of why Terra is so peaceful. We're a private unit as fun like Velasquez. We do things he can't publicly do. Well, I guess you call it dirty work. Though no one is supposed to know that. You shouldn't speak so openly, Conrad. Seems that he's annoyed. Yeah, whatever. We're the Assassin's Guild. We have 2 members, student and teacher. I'm the student, of course. Velasquez wants us to ruin Blair. We're supposed to destroy his company. Terra isn't really for a new rule just yet. They throw the world into disarray. But Blair is getting close. I cannot do Conrad's voice. Help me. Wait, back up, I said. Elections, immigration, smear campaigns. Am I sure I'm not on off right now? Wow. And so I don't think I can trust you two. At least not fully. They seem like bad guys. Either way, I've heard enough about politics for now. I had a huge list of questions I need answering. For example, why was I brought here? Oh, you still have questions? And we still have a long way to go. It seems like these benefit... Forest will explain on the way. If the walking is too much, let me know. We can always stop to rest if you need it. We made the chapter 2, finally. Took us 3 videos, but we made it to chapter 2. Start to lead me down what appears to be a trail. I seem to know enough about Terra, but not why I'm here. Why did they want to teach me about politics? I can't believe I was brought here for that. They must be thinking from their aim. They must be only thinking from their... Makes sense. They did go through a lot to get me. Now it's my turn for answers. Just keep up the pace. Just keep up the pace. Walking and talking we'll have to do. We're on a strict schedule, you know. King wants you by nightfall. That is, on the day the rituals succeed. I get this feeling that they don't care. I don't think they want to know the what. I think they want to know the why. Isn't that right? God, I nod furiously. Well, King Bowser calls you the Savior. Apparently, Terra needs saving. Though I couldn't tell from what. He was secretive on the mail as well. I just know that he wants you, along with the fact that you're important. He foresees threats like this all the time, so I trust him completely. You're important. Vasquez says history repeats itself. One day he'll agree, another he won't. He flip-flops on a semi-daily basis. But I guess when you're as old as him, you start to see a pattern in things. But there's no pattern with you. He's never sought help from another world. I guess you're an unknown variant. But I guess sometimes that's what we need. Correct, you're a mystery to me too. You didn't tell us what power you hold. Know what you would be saying us from. So if that's what you want to know, regretfully I must plead ignorance. I'm a savior? That's outrageous! I couldn't even do anything to save Clace! Oh god. Hey, savior. Did you catch the hint? This man wants to know what makes you tick. He wants to know why you're so special. I mean, we did dedicate our lives to. We deserve to know the reason why. Conrad, don't be so demanding. Don't read into my words like that. Huh? I guess we're both on the same page. We're both on quest and don't know the reason why. We both know I'm the savior, but nothing else. I guess I have to get answers from this king. I'm not sure they know about the Ark, though. Is Conrad hinting that I should tell him my power? It might not be a bad idea again, though. I urge you not to tell us. Oh. If we need to know, we know. That's because we wouldn't hide it from us. It's something we can later on. You're here on a noble cause. That's something we can guarantee. That's all I need to know. Have anything else to ask? So I will. I stop in front of him. So I need to know. Seems like they just as much as I do. So I'm glad they didn't push me for information. Not sure that man would want me to reveal my power. I know I am. I know who these men are. I know where we're headed. Guess that should be enough for now. The majority of my questions were about off. For example, what happened to Clace? And the rest, I will after it. It's game. I submit and shake my head. I guess I have to write. My theory is that the people who were part of who were victims of the midnight killings were actually brought to Terra, and for some reason... Oh, wait. Oh, that means my body's right, lying on the floor right by Keela. Oh, poor Keela. He's just horrified, probably, like... I feel bad. That must suck. Patience will deliver all the answers I require. Oh god. It shouldn't be much further now. We're making good time. Oh, Edmion. The form. We should probably fill it out now. Right. Form. It's just a standard immigration form. Everyone needs to tell must fill. Helps keep track of numbers. It also gauges your personality. It can help you find a suitable job. Not that you'll be needing a job. We know you won't be here permanently, but we can't give you any special treatment, or else you must be an immigrant. You'll come here to start your life anew. Can't advertise who you really are. And if Lord Terra were to see you with us, well, he'd expect the papers immediately. It's starting to feel more and more like off. Perhaps I'm not as homesick now as I was. Yes, Steve. Good old off. Crappy politics and that and all that jizz. I mean, when we said park him all the way. And then what I assume is a turn writing utensil. In moments he starts to write stuff down. Taylor. Area. Off to a good start. We know your name. Rest. Just answer honestly. Or not, I guess it's your choice. Looks at me and smokes. I know it seems silly, but laws are laws. And it also beats an awkward silence. Especially since we're a long way from town. Yes. Well. Oh, I guess I'll do the... Well, that's all I have time for this. That's all the time I have for this episode. Well, as soon as we pick up, we'll do the questionnaire and everything. Okay, never mind. I decided that I didn't really get much gameplay in. So I'm just gonna record some more and make it into one really long video. By the way, I also went back and on my other side and asked the other questions. Apparently, my power has a lot to do with the whole multiverse theory that every action causes a different reality, but that was kind of also implied. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get on with this. Are you boy or girl? I'm male. And a good looking one at that. Obviously. What's cooperation once I do for legal or not? And Edmion or Conrad, you would say. I consider myself legal. I did take you for Leo after all. A savior should be anything but. But Leo's soup is so soothing. Don't have true famous. Yeah, you think I don't know that? Anyway, moving on. Let's see here. You consider yourself skeptical, or you're an easily trusting person? I think I know the answer to that one. I trust easily. Just like I thought. I mean, you came with us, not that I'm calling you gullible. I am not good at Conrad's voice. Take it as a compliment, man. Being trustworthy is a positive taste, better than pushing everyone away. Right. You're about to go to war. Would you prefer to attack or defend? Oh, now we're digging a little deeper. Remember, there are no answers. We are simply defining you on paper. That then, what position? That's a tough one. Both have their benefits. I'm more of an offensive person. In other words, you rather be hostile. Oh God, no. I didn't mean it like that. No. I like you more and more. Starting to think you make a fine G. Now allow us to move on. Would you like take one life to save many? That's kind of what we do every day. Think you'll be able to do it? Oh God, no! Not this question! I hate this question! I'm so conflicted! Why? Oh God, why? Oh wait, let me... Murder... It's only murder if it's unjust. So technically, if it's for the greater good, it's justified, right? So I'm gonna go for the greater good. That's what I thought. Can't be the savior without getting dirty. Maybe we need a third assassin, Indy. They won't even humor the thought. They're destined for much greater things. Guess we'd have to wait and see. Alright. Almost done, I promise. You're running late to your destination. Pass before you as follows. Those short but dangerous routes. Long but must take her. Take them, you may be late, but surely it may lead to your death. Short and risky is my style! That's what I'm talking about. A lot more interesting than this. Nothing is fun without a little risk. I like Conrad! Conrad ruling something. Yes. But we have the savior with us. Can't risk their lives for us. Yeah. But if they are this savior, you think they could handle some trouble. They both stare at me. Expecting to say something else. I shrug it off. Just one more question, I promise. Besides, we're almost to town. About time. You for the company of ours or you for to be on? I like having ours on. I let them know that I like the company of others. Glad to hear it. I was starting to think maybe you hated us. I know it means can get on people's nose. That would be pretty lame. After all the trouble we went through. Conrad! I apologize for his words. Etiquette was not in his curriculum. Unfortunately, we have concluded. And not a moment too soon, either. Town is just a few moments ahead. I know we can't make many details. We need a hand in these people. We'll make a quick stop. That's it. We should probably check our mail, too. That's true. Caitlin may have written. Then looks at me and sighs loudly. Guess you're in luck, Savior. You'll get to see the way forest Terra. It's the hottest place to be on Terra. He's joking, of course. Just stay there sometimes. And we own one of their postal boxes. They serve drinks too. Conrad likes that. But really, it's an immigration office. They just need to spice it up a bit. What are you two doing? Sam, Duke, no digging. No digging. True. Nobody likes Maryland immigration, but everyone and their mom loves drinking. If you look at it, you can see it. I do love a good drink. Points and I see he's right. Small town is coming into view. A bar that though was an immigration office sounds real, but so does everything as of late. At least we can take care of 2 matters at once. And when we people and checking them out, then maybe, just maybe, I can meet Kane. He would definitely have the answers I seek. Duke, no digging. Back on off. Deep into the night of closet stuff. I must admit, it seems, but these midnight deaths, I never believed, that they were superheroes. He loves to romanticize things. So many people die at midnight daily, but to affect one of my own idols, mere days before the debut of their tour, no, it has to be a coincidence, I'm sure. Oh, so that's Singe. It looks like he's dragons. Okay. I don't know, Singe. Soul. Singe is fine. We're closer than that, Rocco. Alright. Social media exploded at Clay's death. Good luck off as a hoax. The body bag was even on national TV. Not even sure how I will spin this exactly. But fans are starting to fill in the cracks. There's talk of it being a crazed fan. Work with a stalker, they say. Can't be. I've seen stalkers before. They're much more erratic, not calculated. This has to be walking on a serial killer. If it was murder at all, stalker wants to possess, not destroy. So they wouldn't go with Clay's murder. Absolutely not. That's self-censored. We must presume the killer will still act. Serial killer doesn't just stop. I hope this wasn't isolated, but the animal matches these midnight deaths, right down to the method of moral. Seems how it goes grandiose. They aren't done, then who's next? That's what trips me out. A larger target than a Popeye. What's wrong? Talk to Jay or Spencer, they're all like suicides. At least half them looked away. So half that was mortal. No confusion there, gunshots and all. I was told that Clay died of asphyxiation, but there was no sign of struggle. Do you mean? Absolutely not. There was no evidence of the iron. If you took his iron, there would be. You can't kill yourself, then clean up. I'm very certain Clay was murdered. But these midnight deaths, I doubt. Are we facing a serial killer? Is the media just making things up? These could be completely isolated deaths. Time of death being the same isn't that odd. What are you two doing? Give me a moment, guys. I guess that's true. But it's not just that. It's the time of death and method of death. Suicide with no evidence isn't suicide. So the two groups in. Mysterious suicides and the murders. I'm willing to bet they're both murders. Seems to have figured out a lot. That they keep Clace under wraps. Had to pull lost strings. But I'm glad you figured out, Rocco. There aren't two groups. There's only one. This is assuming of course, that we're dealing with a single culprit. These aren't isolated in nature. So, cover up as suicide, huh? Not very well either, it would seem. They wanted to look like they would take the down with a rope around them. None of us would be down in this at all. But this is the same throughout all cases. Believe the police are jumping the gun. There's nothing that labels these suicide, especially in the light of one man's fact. All the victims were mentally fit. If we're dealing with a killer here, there's one way they'll try and trick us. They want us to know these aren't suicides. It's the police that are in the wrong. Perhaps they were being manipulated. Sam! What is with you? Think about this gives me a headache. Think about this gives me a headache. Man, wish I was in bed right now. I'm sorry for robbing your safe. Just didn't want to handle this alone. It's not a problem. Jay and Daz are outside as well. As long as I'll stay as long as you need. Would you mind letting Jay in? We need to discuss the press mailers. We'll need to make a statement tomorrow. One moment, guys. Hey, play nice, you two. And Daz is here, you said? Please stay with phone in the limo. Tell her what I plan to do with phone. Roger. Moments pass. Hello again, Singe. Feel like it's been a while. Hey, play nice, you two. Too long, I'm afraid. But now in the circumstances like before. Indeed. I always felt bad for Clace. How people will blame him for the murders. Just because that's our memory. Sure, I shouldn't get in superstition. I just would have guessed Clace's statement would be what absolved him. People can't blame a victim, I mean. Indeed. Now, how do you think I feel? I didn't buy into these midnight deaths. I left them vulnerable, open even. These two may have taken up trends, even in completely unrelated scenes. Should have been more cautious of this. Should have assigned more guards to him. Perhaps this could have been avoided. I don't think the guards will have helped so. Besides, have you worked on your alibi? Alibi? Well, I was supposed to see him alive, and you two had a here as well. You should drop that line of thought, Jade. Veiled accusations only hurt you in the end. Media will want to know. It's not me. That is what you asked me here for, right? I suppose you're right.
Why?
Suppose you're right. And the changes we need to make. Tool must go on as planned. The amount of refunds people want makes me scared just thinking about it. That's a severed beast entirely. But first, about how we address the death. I think you need to be blunt. You shouldn't let anything less than honest. Tell them you don't know what happened. We're on the same page as everyone else. Let them know we're cooperating for the police. It's important they feel in sync with us. We must not appear to hide the facts from them. We'll make things public as the police does. You're right. There isn't much we can do. But we still need to talk about the tool. Indeed, this is where we have control. Know what you plan to do with Daz. Arthur told me as he was... We shouldn't change the topic just yet, though. One of the two groups of death. Suicide. I figured out something, sir. Culprit for the group of murders. They were found. A week ago, Singe. What? Here's where it gets wrong. They have a watertight alibi. That excuses them for they were just a copycat kill. And they've admitted this.
Oh, my feet!
The true culprit is still at large. I see. But the police are still unknown. The suicides are not suicides at all. At least, conflicting MOs aren't an issue. You only have to focus on the suicides now. Does this make it easier on us? Unfortunately not. There's just too much missing here. No suicide note, no evidence, none with these victims being mentally fit. If it was suicide, there would be evidence at the crime scene. Instead, we almost have nothing at all. True culprit must be an expert. They can tamper with crime scenes. They can leave no shred of evidence behind. Just who could it be? It's likely a cop. Someone who's been trained in these things. It's possible. I have a theory though. Something a little more bizarre than most. I don't have time for quantum mechanics. There has to be a logical reason for this. The more saw as our tour arrived. The killer must have a police background. Jade? Yes? Bring me Clay's security guard. I'll need to speak with him immediately.
Shush.
You mean... Yes. This point is very logical. Our own hired guard could be the killer. Oh, lovely. Okay. Now